Hello. Watch me fall asleep. I'm gonna watch my baby. What's going on? What's going on, little guy? What's going on, huh? Yes, you're going to make your debut today. Am I live? It says I am. I hope I'm not.
Hello, hello, hello. Check in, check in. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Giddy up. How are you?
Oh, we're live again.
Well, we're live. It was user error. So welcome to the show. Giddy up. It's the Note Assistance Program. Ask the Pink Hat. We're just hanging out to talk about notes. It looks like we've got a new family member.
Yes, so I'm Latrice, of course, and oh no, he's shaking. This is Trey Nervous, the newest member of the Note Assistance Program family. Say hi, Trey.
Hey, Trey. You know what, Trey? You know what's so funny? Is that I was camera shy too, just like that. Like right before we click glow, I'm shaking.
There we go.
Oh, he's adorable. And what type of dog is that?
Yes, he is Jack Russell and Cockapoo. And he is just the tiniest little thing, and he's shaking to death. He's 5 weeks, but he wanted to at least come and say hi. So.
All right. Well, we'll keep it short and make sure he gets his rest today. Hi there. We got a new Nap Nation, I guess. Now we have a what do you call this? A mascot.
Yes, that's a great idea. He's our new mascot. I'm going to get him a hat, a blue hat.
He needs a mask. He needs a mask. He needs a mask. All right, let's tell these guys what's coming up. And I was just telling them how we were in New York City with Dr. Teresa. That was fun, right?
That was amazing to kind of be back in New York with the RIA NYC. It was good to see a lot of familiar faces, people that I met when I first started with the Note Assistance Program again last year in October. So it was good to see them. And we have some promising futures for a few of the people already that have reached out to me today.
I was just telling them it was a very active group, but as always, New York's got that energy and very little hesitation. They like to pull triggers out there. So, well, Good stuff. Yeah, I loved seeing some of those people. A lot of those guys had attended the Mortgage Note Lab. A lot of those guys actually saw us at some of the events because we would go back frequently, right? So New York, East Coast guys just know Nap Nation. You guys are getting in strong.
Yep, representing out there. So it was a good time.
I feel like they're battling Texas now. They're getting up there. I think they're starting to,
Oh yeah, I think those numbers. Yep, you are correct. You are correct. So.
All right, good stuff. Anything else you want to know?
Absolutely. We're doing our early bird coffee and notes tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please reach out to me and I will get you registered. You can reach me, of course, at 855-541-6683, or you can email me at invest@noteassistanceprogram.com, or you can go to our meetup page. We have many ways to get to us, but we want to see you on our coffee and notes tomorrow. It's a great way to see us interacting with our members and for new people to reach out to our members because they're very, very giving of their contact information and willing to have candid conversations with you about what it's really like to be in the NAP. So I encourage you to join us.
I would agree, and that's great information. Thank you so much. Coffee and Notes is tomorrow, right? And you also find her hanging out in the chat room. So if you have a question or whatever, if there's, I think she's on the Facebook application, but put questions in there. She'll be able to respond to that as well if you're able to join us. But tomorrow, we look forward to seeing you. Coffee Notes, live inventory, live examples, and note investors active. Good stuff. Well, bye, Trey.
Bye.
That's his name, right?
Bye.
So tired. Bye. All right, good stuff. So that was our executive assistant, Latrice Nervous. So you will always be able to reach her. She is the face of the company. Believe it or not, she's the one that takes care of you guys, taking care of me. So she's going to be hanging out there in chat. And I do see Natasha hanging around, which is the other co-host of the Naked Note. So let's see what she's got to say, if she wants to hang out with us for a while. But yeah, if you've got questions, go to the comment section and just type in comments, and I'll be able to address them. And I guess Natasha saw the dog, so he's adorable. Yes, I would have to agree. The dog's adorable. So yeah, but you bring in questions, we'll be able to answer them and talk to you. How you doing, Natasha?
I'm good. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, as we like to say. Good to see you.
Yes. Good to see you. So for those of you that are listening to us and joined us yesterday for our Inner Circle meeting, I just wanted to give you a shout out because I have gotten so many comments about our Inner Circle meeting yesterday. It was so helpful. Our Inner Circle meeting, for those of you that don't know, is our event that we do that's for you have to be part of the community and you have to have at least one note. But I had many members hit me up today saying that was my favorite one. I learned so much. It was exactly what I needed for right now, what I'm trying to do. There was a ton of networking going on. People were talking about selling their notes to each other. So for those of you that weren't able to make it that are part of the community, make sure that you hit us up the second Thursday of every month for our Inner Circle meeting. And those of you that are not part of our community yet, well, now you know what you have to look forward to as you grow with us.
Yeah, the Inner Circle meeting is hot. Like you said, you've got a whole bunch of active investors who are in the moment right now with the first, second, third note. And so they're active. You get to bounce ideas off of them. But we have guest speakers too. So yes, the next one, if you're listening and you're part of Nap Nation, make sure you get the link from Latrice so you can register today. And just so you know, the link for the previous one is available for the members. So get the link if you missed the last Inner Circle meeting. But this next one coming up, we've got Brian Ellis coming to talk to you about what? Raising capital. And why is that so exciting for us? Because the Inner Circle meeting, you guys now have got the the taste for the flavor, right? You've had that one Lay's potato chip. You ready for more? How you can actually like get build this and get this into a business. And so raising capital is part of that, right? OPM. So Brian Ellis, if you don't know him, start looking him up now. But he's got a good reputation. He's been out there for a long time. Very successful in doing these things. Right in the alley, and the price ranges for you guys in my community might be looking to raise, not Wall Street type of money, but some good money, right? And so check us out. Next time, Brian Ellis is going to be there. Brian Ellis actually also, want to give you a secret. You only find out here. Brian Ellis happens to know Carol Ellis.
Ah, I hope so.
Carol Ellis owns Self-Directed Investor Magazine. So there's another tip there, right? If you're part of our community, you get Self-Directed Investor Magazine, and that is, again, all about how to access OPM, other people's money. So capital, that's what we're about here. If you are thinking, how am I going to afford to buy all the notes I want? We'll see you soon, right?
Yeah, for all those people that say money is their problem or money is their challenge, this is definitely the type of stuff that you're looking for. And you want to make sure that it can be small amounts, but as Brian Ellis is going to show you how to raise capital on a larger level, how to build a scale on a larger level. I see a question.
Exactly. Yeah, we got questions. So hello, Stephanie, if you're out there, good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by. Stephanie is actually a member. So yeah, this is how it works. You get access to her. She have questions. So Stephanie Fowler's question is, hi, Jasmine, what do you recommend that I do while I am waiting for my SD IRA, the self-directed IRA account, to fund? Fidelity, beep, beep. Probably shouldn't have said the name. Okay. But they don't have the money. So it's taking a little bit longer than I thought. So first and foremost, two things. But first and foremost, that's the name of this game, is patience. Okay. So just get ready for that. Things aren't always going to work for your timeline. If you're part of the community, what you're doing is you're getting tons of inventory and access to it. So by sharpening your skills for scraping the tape, if you find something worth buying and you're not available, some of the tips I'm going to give you is get with this young lady right there. No, right there. Yeah, get with this lady right there. And talk to her about how she, some of the tips she has for using OPM. A lot of people out there don't have the time to find these notes on the tape. They get the same tape you do, but don't have the time. Mm-hmm. So she'll help you find OPM. I believe 2 people just partnered on something just recently. And so you may not have to bring money to the table at all, or maybe enough that you don't have to wait for self-directed IRA funds. So that's the second tip outside of patience, which is tip number 1. Yeah. And the third tip that I want to give you is this is kind of the name of the game, right? These guys are not eager to transfer money to another place. You literally just told them, I found a better place to get a better return. I want to take my money. And so they actually, get credit points, whatever, bragger rights, whatever, based on how much money they have. And so the more people like you that are leaving to go to, a self-directed IRA fund or custodian, that's not going to be the top priority. And I used to work on the inside there. I used to work at Morgan Stanley. And if we ever got an account transferred from Merrill Lynch, forget about it. I mean, every time that we have to walk over to their headquarters to compliance and say, give us the file, because we know you've had it for a while. So yeah, it gets pretty ugly out there. You want to add anything?
Yes, for sure. So my other advice to you is, especially because I know who this is and it's her first note. When it's your first note, I get it. You're eager to get into a note, especially if you've been trying for a while. But I always say that this is a perfect opportunity for you to hone your skills. Make sure that you're making more realtor calls. Make sure that you're scraping the tape more. Make sure that you're taking advice on how to, as Jasmine said, get OPM. So don't let this downtime or feel like wasted time. Make sure that you're using it, you're capitalizing on it, so that when your money does hit, you're ready to go and you have stuff lined up so that you're not missing out on opportunities.
Yeah, so just there's a lot of stuff to do, right? Scraping on tape starting 1, just identify some assets. What I can tell you is that life kind of works out for you as a note investor. It just does, whether you know it or not. And so that's just one of my painful truths. It's like you wanted this to happen then, but it'll happen when it needs to. So you find the note, the money will probably be shortly behind. All right, let's see if we got any other questions. I do see something really cool, like my one of my favorite members, Nadine. How you doing, Nadine?
Hey, Nadine.
So,
at first I was confused because I thought she was talking about the coffee notes. I was like, no, 8 a.m. I'm like, oh, it's Saturday your time in Australia.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of you guys may think that we're pulling your leg, but no, we've got members internationally, and this is one where she's in Australia, and it's Saturday. So I guess Coffee and Notes for You is on Sunday. I never thought about that. That's what's
or Saturday night. I don't know.
Yeah, but happy Friday, definitely, and it's good to see you. So, well, I guess it's the start of your day. So I was gonna say, don't be up too late. Make sure you're in time for tomorrow. But
enjoy your weekend.
Enjoy your weekend and nap up before tomorrow on Coffee and Notes. Hopefully we see you.
Yes.
All right. So let's see. Hopefully 2 a.m. in the morning. Ow. All right. Coffee for sure. We'll put the emphasis on the coffee for you. Right? All right. So Stephanie, I hope that was helpful for you. Good. And so just like that, guys, you can just stop in, ask us any questions. You want to know what a note is? Why do we do this? We're here to just kind of share with you our experiences and some of the good things that we're doing. I'm going to start talking about some of the just basic things that we're doing for charities. And also passive income really is going to be my topic. So I don't know if you want to hang around, Natasha, but you're welcome to, or you can get out of here. But these are things I'm just going to sit here and chat with these guys for a few minutes.
I'll stick around just in case you need me.
So what we've been doing is Humanity for Showers. That's what I'm very, very, very excited about. And so if you look down, you're going to see how we have Humanity for Showers information right there. But these are guys that we've been golfing with recently. And every time we're out there on the course, we're actually raising money to help causes now. And so very, very excited to be a part of that opportunity. Humanity for Showers. I met the young guy who owns this company. Very, very just forward thinker. And wait till you hear his story. It's not mine to tell, but it's very forward thinker. I can't wait for you to meet him, do some things with it. But what we're doing, helping them raise the money, because their idea is to go around and bring showers right to the less fortunate. And so for those of us, especially out right now, who may be down and out during COVID, never mind just on a regular basis, he takes these big, semi vans and turns them into mobile showers, and he will go from parking lot to parking lot in the wee hours of the morning when, that's when the transition happens, when people have to get out of the temporary housing. And so the best part about it is they are not only giving hygiene, which is the showers. Everyone gets about 10, 15 minutes in the shower, but he's giving them haircuts and food. And so a lot of this stuff is just what being human is about, the dignity and the humanity of just life. And so just excited about doing something that was a little outside of the box, if that makes sense. Yeah.
I love that. You and I especially are always talking about nonprofits and things that we really believe in. Jasmine and I, in our own time, give our time, give our money to the things that we firmly are, passionate about. But stuff like this, a lot of times you don't hear about these type of agencies unless you meet the person. So it's great for us to be able to bring our audience and make them aware of charities like this. That's amazing.
Yeah. So thanks, Latrice, and everyone else there that thinks that that's a good cause. And so we're looking for more of those. We have a few more that we want to talk about over the next couple of weeks as we meet you here, as we kind of get involved with some more things. And for the next 5 or 10 minutes, I think we'll just talk about notes specifically and passive income while we do that. I think that's a hot topic, again, especially right now during the COVID crisis and things, and for our community, because guess what?
Dun, dun, dun.
We got files.
Yay.
So, the bottom line, guys, what are we buying? Okay, this is it. This is the best part of it. I can show it to you right now. It fits in my hand. Okay. This happens to be 2 files, to be honest with you. This is going to be something in Lancaster, Texas. And then we've got something in Dayton, Ohio in our hands right there. So just know this is the real product right here. I want to emphasize this because I always have to tell you, we're not buying a house. Right? You're buying a file.
Just buying a file.
Yeah. So this is where all my work has to be done. We are here to, in essence, just renovate the file. So whatever deficiencies are within this paperwork, that's what we're going to spend the rest of our time chasing around. So Stephanie, if you're still out there, again, our time, it's just about patience. Half the time is going to be making sure that we can chase down this document and get this file into the place we need it to be. But hey, that's the fun of it.
Talking about passive income, you were telling me that on your call yesterday with Dr. Teresa Martin that people were like holding up their checks that they got from the servicer. So that's what it's about right now. Like people underestimate how important that is, especially in a pandemic and a time like this where people that own rentals may not be getting rent payments or are really struggling. I heard a story over the weekend about somebody who had to pay someone $10,000 to move out after they hadn't paid for several months because they couldn't kick them out. So being able to get those mortgage payments and get those physical checks and wave them around and know that you have money coming in, that really helps to relieve a lot of stress for people.
Yeah, that, and as Latrice's over there celebrating, it's been like Christmas, he says, around the office. So many happy people. And since this morning, thank you. So this is what we're waiting for. These are our highs and lows, but yeah, a lot of you guys are just doing what we teach you and just not sitting idle, right? And so shout out to you, to those of you who actually have buyers at the end, and we just sending this in, and now boom, transactions are going to get moving along. And then shout out to the rest of you guys who are actually pushing things along. But that paperwork's hitting, and we are excited to get it to you. So want to make sure you're able to see that we're doing things. So why do we do this? Outside of just passive income, it's really about the labor involved. So I always like to think we replace the hammer with a pencil, right? Or pen, as we notarize things. I like to say we replace maybe the auction, right? A lot of you guys go down to the auction to buy tapes. We replace the auction with the tape. You get a tape every month, okay? I like to say sometimes we replace the home, right, with the paper. Instead of buying a home, we bought the note. So these are some of the things I like to use as visuals when we're talking to you guys about, what is it we do, why we do it. Once again, instead of using a hammer to go and flip a house, we're using a pencil, pens, notaries. Instead of going to an auction, staplers, staple removers, we're getting tapes. And instead of buying a home, we're buying the paper. So hopefully that's a good visual for you guys to understand what we're doing.
Sorry, I lost you for a few seconds. I wasn't sure if that was me going out or you going out.
Anything you want to add about what we're doing and why we do it?
Yeah, so one of the things that we talked about on our podcast, which really, as you guys can see our logo up in the corner there, our Naked Notes podcast, if you're not listening to it right now, you really should. It's going to give you all the information that you need. But on the last episode, we were just talking about one of my notes where I was saying I collected cash flow for about 3 years on it, and then I was able to sell it to someone else who wanted a performing note, and the note still had 20 years left on it. So what I love about notes is that they're win-win-win. You can, for many years to come, they can be fruitful for a lot of different people. It's not limited to just you making money or the person who originates the note making money. They really are the type of things that it's like the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, so good news is that a lot of times you're buying mortgages that may have 10, 15, 5 years on it. So depending on what your time frame is, some of you guys are looking for that, more secure short-term 5 years, but you need your money back in 5 years. And some of you are looking to fund retirements, educational savings accounts, and a long-term buckets of money. So with this industry, you get to feed all buckets of your finances. And that's one of the things that really excites us about it. So before we get off here, what I want to tell you about is October 3rd, just so you know, if you're watching this and you are someone that is in the military or police officer, someone or firefighter, we have a special edition of Ask the Pink Hat coming up on Saturday, October 3rd. We are going to be speaking to Belinda Savage. So I'm not sure, did we let you know about that? Belinda Savage, and also we're going to do something on YouTube.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, and we just had her on our Naked Notes podcast. So if you guys want to kind of get an idea of who she is and what she's all about, go and check out, I want to say it's episode 10 of the Naked Notes podcast. Good stuff. All right, Tasha, well, I'm going to let you go, and we're going to wrap up here, but thanks for stopping by. Bye, guys. Nap Nation. So, yeah, guys, listen, passive income is why we do this, okay? We're buying mortgages, and when people pay their mortgage, they go to us. We get the P&I, right? Principal and interest. And so that's what we're doing is collect principal and interest, and that can go wherever you direct it, corporations, self-directed IRAs, and you can even use it for educational savings accounts like we were talking about before. So more importantly, many of you guys are really, really, really aware of Belinda Savage and her expertise and her just marvel. So don't miss it. We're going to do October 3rd. We'll talk about it and we'll market it more. But in the meantime, know that Belinda Savage is going to come back and talk to you about your thrift savings plans, okay? So everyone can actually get involved with this, okay? If you're in the military, or if you know someone in the military, it might be time for them to have access to the same assets that banks have, right? That millionaires have. The guys that I golf with, okay? In the middle of the week on Mondays, it's time for you military people to have access to that stuff too.
So I can't wait to see you. Don't forget October 3rd. If you're around and you want to talk to us before then, don't forget to contact Latrice Nervous, because she has a secret link. It's a secret link. She's got the secret link to our event on Saturday, which is tomorrow. Coffee and Notes, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that's it, guys. Talk to you later.